Let's see, Superfan Adam Schwarken. How do you book your for at the? Okay, I don't know what that is. I can't help you with that if I don't understand it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to blame Eddie Guerrero for the state of the business.
You're right.
You're right. It was.
Holy
it was.
shit.
Thanks, Eddie.
Oh.
The only person complaining about that's Kevin Dunn.
Mia Khalifa? She's already a used condom.
As Pete used to say, she looks like if you touched her, she'd be sticky.
Something to do with pimento cheese.
I don't see violence in her. I see a bitch. I didn't know fetal alcohol syndrome was a crime.
Yay!
I dubbed the Harlot Johansson.
This one's so retarded, Draven.
Shit. Not okay.
Draven. God damn it, Draven.
You remember the old PlayStation 1 graphics when they first started getting the ability to make mouths move?
Because she still got her boyfriend's balls in her mouth.
No, I don't think so. There's no Madam's apple there.
God
It's
damn.
not Nyla Rose or Giselle Shaw. Well, that's
Talking about
because
Bigfoot.
I told him that if he put it in my mouth, I was going to buy
They're
it.
this
all.
fucking big. I swear to God, I looked down like
told
she
me
was at
that
the next
thing's
table.
got
She's at like skis. So I'm like at the bar drinking, and I fucking text Mikey's hero, and I'm like, "Hey, do you know if Giselle Shaw is post-op or pre-op?" He's like, "Yeah." Bud.
Hello and welcome, everybody, to Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro. I'm your host, Etep Wakuian from Wrestling with Horror, joined by Hollywood Darth Vader in studio. And also on panel this evening, folks, we got CJP in the house.
What's up? I think I'll make it through more shorties this time.
All right. We got some good. You're not gonna want to miss this one. Because with what we've got tonight, I mean, it is. You thought that opening countdown that is just a brief encapsulation of the misogyny that you will incur here during this show this evening, ladies and gentlemen. CJ, thanks for being here, brother. We're also joined by Brutal Morningwood. What's up, Brutal?
I'll spare you the details, but thanks for the invite. I was just good with that. Thanks for
glad to have you, bro.
Hey, another Monday night.
Absolutely. And Brutal was with Adam and I, and Chris jumped in. We recorded our Patreon commentary for Malibu Express. That means we've only got Hard Ticket to Hawaii, Picasso Trigger, and Savage Beach. And patrons will have the entire Lethal Ladies series, complete with commentaries. Coming up next, we're going to start recording October horror stuff, which means Patreon. You guys get those first. You guys will get those first, and you'll get a review of Halloween 5. Revenge of Michael Myers from me this week. Won't be premiering on the channel until freaking October, but I'm going to have it for you guys this week. The Natural Born Thrillers video. I was almost ready to drive to an airport, fly across the pond, and stab Marky D123 because he did a video on the WCW power plant, and in it was a section about the Natural Born Thrillers. I'm like, if he ruins my entire concept for this video, I'm just going to scrap it. And I've already got 7 hours into production, but he didn't. So his smog breathing, tea sucking, limey ass will live another day. Unencumbered by a fucking pissed off rebel who threw tea into a harbor. Not me.
He'll be unburdened by what has been.
It never was.
Everybody likes to ride a yellow school bus. Jesus
Don't
Christ.
the wheels go round and round?
Yes. And speaking of going round and round, it's Adam. Round and round he goes. Where he stops, only Pop Cyclops knows. What's up, brother?
Look at that. Look at the new Maculian Order t-shirt title.
Our t-shirt title. All right.
T-shirt title.
You can get one of those at home for $99.95. Just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope with cash and I will get that out to you.
Well, I mean, I've got the wall of Fisk. If you don't mind, give me a solo for a second, so we can actually check out the Fisk. Look at that! Look at that Fisk!
Holy
Look at
crap!
all that Fisk!
Nice.
That's right. Fisk's out for Harambe.
Damn it.
Jeez.
PG-13, everyone, and I just want to say that yes, this is beautiful. This is very beautiful. I love it. I love it very much. You should get one. But Dave Bautista, was showing himself off, and all I want to say is I lost over 6 pounds, and I still eat meat, bitch. So
Batista looks like an AIDS patient right now.
He
I'm seriously like.
I really want to see what quit.
Well, I think he's transitioning.
No, I think the guy that gave him the pearl necklace gave him AIDS.
Yeah. I'm like, so is he hanging out with the Young Bucks now? He's wearing a pearl necklace, but we'll talk about those homos in a little
No,
bit.
that's that director, James Gunn.
yeah, man.
Too. Draven's here as well.
Hey,
What's up, Draven?
Not lunch.
And good to see you. Glad to have you back. We got a lot of AEW stuff to talk about tonight.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't forget about the misogynist in the middle. Our master of misogyny. He's got Semitism in his soul. He's misogynistic Hebrew icon Chungus Rhodes. What's up, Chris?
That's right.
He ain't do
Thanks for having
nothing.
me, man.
He ain't do nothing. He's a good boy.
I was fucking dead ass when I was editing that fucking shit. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Chris is gonna think I'm picking on him with all these clips, but these sound bites are gold. I had to go back and take some of Chris's greatest hits out to put other people in there. I'm like, this isn't
Here
just
now.
a
Did
piss
somebody
highlight
say
reel.
gold?
I can totally picture Etep's like the emperor. Yes.
Let the hate flow through you.
Somebody say gold.
Oh god, but thank you for being here, Chris. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
brother.
thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome. And last but certainly not least, he's our birthday boy coming up this Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be watching Friday the 13th, part 2, right here. Yeah. 805, not Superstation TBS.
I tease you.
Right. I was waiting. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to fucking say it.
Hey! Don't put sauce on my balls. But hello, everyone. See, when he said misogynist, I automatically, I thought it was me. But hey, Chris, welcome to the party, pal.
It's me. Is it not me? Vinny's like offended. It's like, God damn it.
There's no need to fight for a title. There's plenty of room.
Apparently, this is a more sought after crown than the AEW World Title.
Listen, we're sons of bitches, and it's great. I'm happy to be here, everyone.
We're glad to have you. We are glad to have you. And let's speaking of misogyny, boys. We got the first segment of the night to jump into here, and that is, of course, whose wagon is it anyway? Let's go.
Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with.
Attention, all young players and pimps, right now is the place to be.
I thought I told y'all niggas before, y'all niggas don't fuck with me. Shake your ass, watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass.
All right, here we go. Let's just kick it right off with wagon number 1. And I did this in mind. This is a double tier one because this has got something for Draven too. So here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy. There you go. This one's for Draven too.
Oh yeah.
I knew he'd be like, look at those souls.
Is it ivory?
God damn, you're right, sir. That is absolutely ivory.
I know those toes anywhere.
Man, I really miss when her ring gear when she had the little hole cut right above her butt crack.
Yep.
Little bit of slice there.
Ivory was not only one of the most talented women on the roster, but low key always one of the fucking hottest.
Yes.
Lisa Moretti is her name, and she was sexy dating back to Glow, to her apartment wrestling days, which she did before she went mainstream. While she was involved in Glow, she was doing that. And and in the WWE, like the worst thing they did to me was cover her up and write to censor. I'm like, why are you doing that?
Even she was still kind of like low key hot. Like I never like put a choker on my neck and just beat the shit out of me.
Yep. The black slacks, the white dress shirt, the bun in her hair. It's like
I've been naughty. I need punished.
Yep, that's a lot of repressed sexual energy. All right, Draven got the first one. Here we go.
Let's easily.
Go. Yeah. I mean, look at it. I mean, it was a dead giveaway. He's like,
are you surprised?
All right, here we go. Here's number 2.
Oh,
Anna Jay.
God damn, you guys are on fucking point tonight.
I love
Anna
you,
Jay.
Anna Jay. Yeah,
That is Anna Jay.
You can spot her ass a mile away.
Bless her. Wow.
The third one. All right. All right. So you guys are 2 out of 2 so far. Let's see if I can button hook you with number 3.
What?
Here we go. There we go.
Jordan Grace.
Jordan.
No, that's not way not thick enough. Jordan was on last week.
I would have said Chris Statlander, but I don't see tattoos. No.
Not thick enough to be Chris Thicklander.
No.
Was she that wrestler that we saw on ECW?
Who said? Who was it?
Camille?
Yes, sir. It absolutely is Camille.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Good.
Yep.
Good
That is Camille. It's hard to find an ass shot of her because
She's
her
gorgeous.
front side is so impressive. Like, I mean,
I don't know what she looks better with, light hair or dark hair. Like,
I like the dark. I like that red.
Listen, when you're in the dark, you can't see the hair color anyway.
Yeah, I personally, I
like the lights on. Sorry.
Right?
Like, I'm flower until next Tuesday. I mean, it's.
Meanwhile,
she's in the pitch black. Yeah, she's trying to sleep. I'm like, no, I'm not sleeping.
clap on, clap off.
Dehydrated shit. He's got no fucking bodily juices left.
Losing
I'll look like Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I take Element electrolyte supplement. So I don't.
Electrolytes are important.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And, coconut water also has that.
Mm-hmm.
Brought to you by Orange Juice.
Did somebody say orange?
There's too much sugar and processed shit in orange juice.
Don't drink the
vitamin D.
Settle down. Settle down. I had to pull Bonkman out early.
Down, man. Get back.
There we go.
All right. That was Whose Wagon Is It Anyway?
Pop it. I don't know who Junkman is right now. But...
Oh, it's that Star Wars Junkman. He's
I'm not familiar.
I don't have good things to say about him, but I don't know.
Is that another Dave Bautista situation?
Sure.
Listen, we talked about this.
It's a long story.
Okay.
With Junkman.
I have no clue who these people are. So
Yeah. All right. So that was Whose Wagon Is It Anyway? We're gonna step out for a commercial break real quick, and somebody send a super chat. We wanna play. We want to either make the ladies dance or play the Samurai Cop bumper. Somebody send a super chat. But here's some commercial breaks. We'll be right back with our main event. We've got a fuck ton of wrestling to talk about tonight. We'll see you in 1 minute and 39 seconds, folks.
And now these messages.
Summer's hot at Mr. Allen's. Get Johnny Blaze designer shirts. 29 or 250. FUBU shirts. Platinum. jerseys, 29 or 250. Imperialist look shorts or polo shirts and shorts, 29 or 250. Short outfits, 16 or 2 for 30. Fashion shirts, tees or shorts, $10. Kids shorts or special buy from Tommy Hilfiger and Pele Pele, $10. Stacey Adams, Nautica or Skechers, 29 or 250 bucks. Mr. Allen.
Suburban Mall for a price. They can also be purchased here at Hatch Galore for less. That's Hatch Galore, Hatch Galore. We're your favorite fine hat store. Hatch Galore, Hatch Galore. We've got hats and so much more. Hatch Galore, Hatch Galore. Come on in. We're right next door. Hatch Galore, Hatch Galore. We got hats and this and that. Hatch Galore. 10061 Gratiot in Detroit. Call 313-579-1761.
Power 96 zookeeper Michael J. Fox. Everybody's got a birthday, and if your birthday matches the one in this envelope, you could win $5,000 this Thursday morning. How? Easy. Set your radio to Power 96. That's 96.3 FM. Listen at 7:20 this Thursday morning. We'll announce the birthday in this envelope. If it matches yours, you can win $5,000. Power 96. More music, more fun, and more free money. Tomorrow morning at 7:20, somebody's gonna win $5,000. Put your radio on Power 96 FM tonight.
And that man died of a cocaine overdose.
Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Said I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on.
All right, first piece of business this evening is playing Akeem's theme song. There we go. We gotta set the mood.
Before you jump into it, there is some funny news. I don't know if you heard it. Did you hear about Tyrese?
Tyrese, like the singer Tyrese Gibson, is that his name?
Yeah.
Shit. What happened?
Arrested.
Shell news.
What he wasn't paying his child support.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Bitch.
You heard it here first, folks.
Bombshell. Late breaking news.
Wait.
New Kool-Aid order news.
Black
What up,
guy
Instant?
Not paying child support, not being on his kids.
Good luck with that.
This sounds very familiar.
What are you,
I
black?
can't put my nose on it.
Jesus. Listen, it has nothing to do about skin color.
No, dog, deadbeat white.
That's an honor thing.
He's
What are you
just a
talking
bad
about?
father.
There's pride in that.
Just
shit.
Well, here's my thing. Tyrese was probably ordered to pay like $16 million a month or something.
Yep.
Weird shit. I don't blame him. Like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
$73,000 within 48 hours.
Yeah,
To avoid
like,
jail time.
who the fuck eats $73,000 like of food a month? Like,
Apparently the kid's 5 and he hasn't been paying his child support, so I added up.
God damn!
Wow.
Jesus.
I swear to God, I hope I don't have a fucking. I could have almost a fucking 25-year-old show up at the fucking. Wait, say I'm 44. Wait, no. Shit, that kid be 32.
Yeah.
here's my child support, motherfucker.
Hey, motherfucker, you're like 13. You're
We're
like
younger than Draven, man.
Yeah, your grandkid is now demanding child support.
right. Fuck. All right.
Those that don't even exist yet, you got to prepay child support. You know.
So first piece of business tonight. Let me pull up the thumbnail here. We can see over here Britt Baker is on our thumbnail this evening, and Britt is gone again. She wasn't at pay-per-view last night. There's been nothing said about her. She's just gone again. Adam Cole. Now this has been reported by multiple, like I believe Fightful even talked about it. Which I don't put. Let me preface this by saying I don't put any faith in much that Sean Ross Sapp says. but I heard this from Russo that picked it up. Adam Cole, I think it was Russo or maybe it was Cornette. It was Cornette and Brian Last, but Adam Cole is moving back to Pennsylvania by himself. He mentioned it on a live stream. So not with Britt Baker.
Oh, his husband divorced him?
They weren't married. They weren't married. They're just dating.
Yeah.
Adam Cole wasn't married to her?
Well, she's from PA too, so.
But Adam Cole's moving back there, not her.
Yeah.
She's still in Florida.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. She's in a three-way with MJF and his girlfriend.
That's where her practice is.
They made up. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, so is it an injury that's took her out of action, or is it like legit like backstage?
I think it's her new boyfriend, Cornette.
Nobody's said anything. Nobody's said anything yet to like any reasoning or otherwise for it, but just that Britt has kind of vanished again, and after they built her back up,
I bet Monet complained. Realistically, I bet she complained about that match and tried to put the blame on her about why she fucked up so bad. I got a feeling something along those lines happened.
Probably right.
Well, Britt put in a lot of work to get into that kind of shape when she got back.
Yeah.
She's getting like, so whatever it is, it's. I mean that sucks, dude. Like, you know, I think Vinny called it. I think it was bullshit behind this. You know, Monet fucked up, and it's like gotta blame it on someone.
Yeah. Well, monogamous powers combined.
That leads in. Well, that whole line about, you know, the backstage thing, that leads to, hey, we got 102 watching. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on Rumble right now. We're on X. We're on YouTube. Follow us all the places, folks, all the places. Let me find this. I have a graphic here talking about Brawl Out 2.0.
Yeah.
We're still the place to be.
All Elite Mark. Yes, the Sean Ross Sapp reported this, and an incident between an AEW star and a production team member reportedly saw security sprint backstage prior to the World Championship match at All Out last night. So before the match started, a bunch of security dudes start sprinting backstage. So what happened was apparently there was some incident with one of the wrestlers that wasn't even booked on the show. They were shooting something backstage, and this wrestler and a production guy got into a big thing. Some people were saying it was absolutely nothing, but it was big enough security sprinted backstage. But I was told whatever it was, they apparently talked it out and everything ended up okay. This is according to Brian Alvarez. Okay, so
out over some bean curds.
Yeah, they had some vegan fucking potato wedges. Kumbaya.
I said lactose free.
And then Nikki and Matt fucking jerked everybody off.
Of course they did.
But no, this again, we've talked about this. We have talked about this ad nauseum, and having spent a decade in locker rooms and having seen actual fights, overheard somebody say, "Start the car because I'm going to go stab this motherfucker." In my locker room, in a show I was promoting, I went to the other promoters. I'm like, we got a fucking issue. Saginaw guys and some of the Flint guys. This is not going to be. I said, fuck guys, go handle it. You guys handle. I got the book. You guys handle the locker room shit. You know, like I was still green as fuck. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? You know, go back there and get fuck. You know what I mean? Like, no, James that's on the show is my tag partner. He was one of the promoters, and Gary the Freak was the other one. And they both had, years in the business at that point. So, a little more stroke than me, even though I'm one of the promoters. It's still like I knew my place. It's like, I'm not going to get involved in this. But no, man, it's just, this is a fucking microcosm of no leadership at this level. I feel like we say this all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But no matter what happened, it was bad enough security had to go tend to it. And it obviously wasn't a work if there was real event security tending to the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My question was Mr. Tony flop-haired Big Shoots there? Was she in Nature again? or is he cowering in a corner holding his Britt Baker doll and thinking, God damn, I wish a woman would even be close enough to touch my hair. Not on my dick, on my head, because I haven't gotten any fucking love in my goddamn life.
Just smell me.
I was afraid for my life.
I think that was Tony Schiavone there. Fucking Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, because he's skeevy. Yeah, man. We saw that behind the scenes shit. She runs to him all the time, so she's definitely blowing him.
Yeah. And Tony always I think he's got a little crush on Mercedes. I think he's got a little crush on her because I don't know. Has Draven, you watch this? Have you noticed him hugging any more of the female talent than he does?
Not that I can think of. I know this scrum was cut short apparently because I guess he had to make it to Jacksonville or whatever. I guess because of the draft and stuff. So.
Yeah, I think he's got a little thing for Mercy. I do. I think Tony's got a little. I'm not saying that she's fucking him. I'm saying he's got a little.
It doesn't matter if his thing's small or not. He's getting what he's getting because those girls need their push.
Money. That's why she doesn't. Like I said, I'm not insinuating that she's having an affair with him. What I am saying is he has a little schoolboy crush on her since he's developmentally stunted. Tony Khan. He is.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm saying that because you can tell he's on the spectrum. There's some developmental.
You're not saying it, but I'm definitely saying it. I think he's paying her for something. And it's not wrestling.
I think she is leveraging his affections for her into her creative control and getting what she wants without actually. Yeah, he's a simp. He's a pay piggy, basically. Is what it amounts to. She might as well be an OnlyFans girl to him because he's never, other than getting that hug at the scrums, she's not gonna fuck him.
The matches that she's done so far have been nothing but terrible. Even the Sheeta, while it was a slight improvement, it was still pretty bad.
It was sloppy as fuck.
Yeah.
Again, that's 2 pay-per-views in a row. Her matches have, like you said, I didn't see the whole match. I watched highlights and I saw the finish. And nothing about that match looked better than the month before. The finish was just as sloppy, if not worse.
Yeah.
Great. She's gonna end up hurting someone.
The best match she's done so far is with the Vikir, and that's not because of her, it's because of Vikir.
No. Stephanie Vikir carried her that match. I mean, that girl, it's a good thing she's got sturdy legs because she had an extra 115 pounds she was lugging around out there.
Oh, damn.
Let's see.
And as for Adam Cole, I know that he's still with the company. He's doing that AEW gaming shit or whatever with Evil Uno still. They mentioned that during the scrub.
Does he keep his mask on the whole time?
Yes.
Interesting.
Even in the shower, I bet.
Probably.
And he's been wearing like the white shirt like fucking Mick Foley used to wear. He's been kind of looking like Mick Foley. Didn't get kind of mentioned that at the scrum too.
Yeah, Tony Khan doesn't know. He wants so hard and so badly to be one of the boys. He does. And I've seen this a million fucking times on the indies with like mark promoters. You know what I mean? Like promoters that aren't in the business, that are just a fucking mark. That's what I told you guys about working for. It was Michigan Championship Wrestling, and both the promoters were just they were nice guys. They paid me well, but they were fucking marks. Like the kayfabe commissioner was that Michael Antoine McMahon that did the nigga taker gimmick in Detroit, right? Like that guy. So they made him change it to the Soul Taker. Some shows here he was just Mr. McMahon. He was Vince McMahon's this is his gimmick. Vince McMahon's illegitimate black son. That was his shit.
Though that does sound like something Vince would come up with.
Right?
And
Now, was that Sweet Sapphire was his mom?
Sweet Sapphire. And he
That would have been even better.
So he's the kayfabe commissioner of this promotion, right? Like he's got his entourage, and my boy Brandon was like the black Southern preacher. He was in his stable. He had Pounder Patterson, who carried his book of like
Pounder.
He was a big fat quarter pounder. He did. He looked like a big ass. He looked like a big ass chocolate Q-tip.
Vince would have loved him. So
what he looked like. He was a super nice guy, but he just looked like a big ass chocolate Q-tip. It would have been like me with a white fro. You say, "Oh, he just looks like a Q-tip," you know. But no. So the promoter, I fucking went to ask him something because I have the rundown for the show and all the promo spots and everything. I'm like, hey, I got a question about the 2 spot. You know, it says there's a promo, but it's not clear what order the boys are coming out in. It doesn't, you never gave me heel and babyface. He goes, oh, better go talk to the boss. I'm like, what? I'm talking to you're the fucking promoter.
Yeah.
In my head, like I've only been in like 8 months at this point, and I'm like,
damn,
Jim, you're the promoter. Yeah, but I'm not the boss. I'm like, okay, I'll just do the promo however the fuck I want, Jim. All right, bye-bye, bud. And walked over to the bar, got a double Jack and Coke, and let's fucking start the show. All right. We're running bar shows. I got fucking hammered when I was ring announcing. That shit was fun. But yeah, I was like, okay, so you got to talk to the bottom. Like, this is a fucking Mark thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, you're the one giving me a pay envelope at the end of the show. It's not Mr. McMahon. You know, like, fuck, dude.
Sure it is.
Maybe it actually was.
And then these fucking backwoods ass hillbillies, fucking this big white dude, and James knows him because James used to work him. That guy JR, we talked about Sabbath. The guy, it's like, hey, the finish of the match is you got to put me through 3 tables, light me on fire. It's basically an AEW finish, okay? So that's what he wanted. If he'd put you over, but you had to murder him, to go over. That was, and JR's a big guy. So we're gonna do this surprise angle where nobody knows it's him, right? This dude's literally built like the Ultimate Warrior. Like wears armbands, long hair, and like the boots with the tassels. He puts a mask on, comes out to what was that song that Alejandro by Lady Gaga, right? Mm-hmm. Comes out to Alejandro by Lady Gaga and has me announce him as the Mexican. Just the Mexican.
The Mexican. The Mexican?
Fast forward to Sunday, the next day, I'm working in Saginaw. This is Montrose, which is over by Flint. I'm working in Saginaw for my buddy Manny, this big-ass Mexican dude. And the bingo hall we're running at is all Latino bingo hall. And Manny pulls me into the office. Hey, I want to talk to you. Yeah. What the fuck they doing over there with JR? And this is how Manny talks. He's big-ass, but he talk like this. What they doing with JR over there having him be called the Mexican? What the fuck is that? And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? I'm like, I'm the fucking ring announcer. Oh, you called him that? I'm like, because that's what they had him booked as. You fucking idiot.
Holy shit.
I'm sitting there just like, you've been in the business for 15 years. I've been here 10 months. Why are you asking me?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I want nothing to do with this shit.
I'm just like, I was not like scared of him or anything. I was more like pissed. I'm like, why the fuck are you asking? Why don't you call Jim and Dave over there, those two fucking dumb fucks, and ask them? As a matter of fact, no, call Mr. McMahon in Detroit and ask him since he's the fucking boss.
Actually, this is Vince. I gave birth to him on Janelle Grant's head.
Okay, I'm done with that rant. So I don't even know why I started it.
He's getting scared now because I'm bringing up McMahon.
No, we'll talk about him. No, I cannot wait for that documentary because I guess it's quoted as a 2-shovel burial. So I'm looking forward to this because that cocksucker has operated with impunity as far as every piece of media narrative about him has been so carefully crafted. So to see the wheels fall off the bus at once, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's going to be glorious.
we'll be covering that as well, episode by episode here. So next piece of AEW business, MJF and Garcia. Why they allowed Daniel Garcia to get that much offense on the shit after.
The rumor is he's going to do some filming for something. That's
MJF is, yeah.
Yeah, MJF is. So that's why they had him win, and then Garcia's contract is up too, so they're like not 100% sure if he's going to re-sign. So the original plan was for Garcia to go over on MJF, but then because of contract stuff and them not 100% sure where he's doing, they had MJF win.
This is another.
But it was the first match, and it's like, why the fuck is this your opener?
Yeah.
It's like MJF is a star. He should be like if he's not in the title picture, at least put a mid card. Like it should be a mid card match. Like if anything.
Well, I mean, he only lost the title, and then what? He was out, and now he's back. It's like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he didn't need to start from scratch.
Yeah, this whole feud with Daniel Garcia and how it's been presented is fucking just I don't, because I just feel like they fucked up MJF's title run. Okay, they completely.
I will say that now that Garcia's back, he's not doing the bullshit fucking pelvic thrust and shit. He's actually the Red Death, which he should have never went the other direction to begin with. He's better serious than he is this fucking hokey,
Give it time. We'll go the other way again.
Bullshit. All it fucking made me think of was someone ordered Fandango from Wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fandango.
But I didn't mind the match. I thought the match was all right, but it should have been further in the card than being an opener.
Well, they did that because they wanted to start out hot. They did. They wanted to start.
And the pre-show was shit too. Like all of them, all the matches on the pre-show were like fucking multi-man matches, and it's like this doesn't get me to want to fucking buy your pay-per-view, even though I already bought the pay-per-view because I was gonna watch it anyway. But like anybody that's sitting at home and is like, "Oh, let's check this out," they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Don't think I will.
Yeah. Well, that's AEW not going after a bigger audience and just catering to a niche.
Mm-hmm.
This is if they're fine with drawing 660,000 on their number one show, fuck it. Then live there and ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Mm-hmm.
But don't put out a subpar product and just be fine with that and expect nobody to critique that. Which
and then they spin the narrative that like fucking they're the best shit ever and it's sort of the best wrestling and stuff, and they're like mid at best. It's like just shut the fuck up, put on the best damn product you can, and let the chips fall where they may. At that point,
shut the fuck up. Yeah. It's wrestling for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's there again, and we've said this too. AEW has the best pure roster right now in professional wrestling. They have the most talent on their roster. What they don't have is leadership, creative direction, any coherence. I mean, I don't want to say any because they do. You have the Tony Storm. You had the Tony Storm Ryan May angle. That was good. To a lesser extent, you have Ospreay and MJF now. That's done. And wow, what a shock! Ospreay went over on Pac. Who could have foreseen? But
that match was good though. That match and probably Garcia was probably the best thing of the night.
I wanted to talk about this real quick because the goddamn AEW fans are fucking and not fans, not AEW fans, marks. Yes. Weird fucking marks that wish death on people.
Wait, what?
We'll get to that. But I got one first. Like I said, I was trained by Shane Morton initially. Shane Morton's a nephew of Ricky Morton, who was one half of the Rock and Roll Express with Robert Gibson. For those, we got 116 watching. Those of you who are uninitiated, if you're not a hardcore wrestling fan, if you're younger and you don't know who the Rock and Roll Express are. So anyway, Ricky Morton holds a special place in my heart. I grew up watching the Rock and Roll Express feud with a lot of teams. Was never a big fan, but I respect him. So this is Ricky Morton. This is from Unpaid Critic. I don't know the account. Let's see, they're 8,000. Don't really know who they are, but he shared this screenshot. Ricky Morton, stop headshots with steel chairs. And here's a fan. Shouldn't a vet like you know when a chair shot is clearly rigged and gimmick? If you're not sure, maybe ask someone who would know before you use your platform to send unnecessary hate to another wrestling company employing wrestlers. Maybe protect the business a bit more, Ricky. Who the motherfuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell Ricky fucking Morton anything until you lace those boots up for fucking 35 years and work 300 days a year and drive across fucking territories in a piece of fucking shit car? Dude, shut the fuck up, sit down, and grown folks are talking. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This is why the internet wrestling community is fucking garbage. I want to take a steel chair and fucking tie this guy's hands behind his back and smack him right in the fucking face with it.
I see Nash is there, fucking having a shit fit about Logan Paul too.
Oh, we'll get to Kevin Nash, but this shit just made me laugh. Like, I almost had a fucking heart attack. I'm like, are you
grind your gears?
Well, the chair was gimmicked, but it was unnecessary. Like that and the whole syringe spot is just fucking dumb.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, we got to get into that.
Let's talk.
Wait, where'd you guys see all this shit?
I seen it.
Hang on, I've got the chair shot. I'm going to show the chair shot. Let me see. Nope, those are hookers.
Hooker.
Those are hookers.
He's like, wait, here's the dead hooker file.
Give me a Snickers.
You're looking for chair shot, not hair shot.
We can't show the dead hookers on YouTube.
I've never seen so many dead hookers in my life. Lord knows.
Was that Dirty Jobs?
That's dirty work.
Right. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Dirty Work.
I love that.
I don't think Mike Rowe killed a bunch of hookers. But I could be wrong. I don't know him personally.
All right. Here we go. Here's the fucking chair shot.
I didn't get
Okay. So that chair's gimmicked.
Mm-hmm.
That chair's gimmicked. But that being said, all right, let's watch it in full speed. Hang on, let me draw it back a little bit.
Dude, this was messed up.
All right.
This whole match was shit and should have never happened. The show should have ended with the Danielson match.
Yep. Okay, so the chair's gimmicked, all right? My thing is that chair still has bounce back. It hit him in the face. All right, that could break his nose. It could still give him a concussion. It hits him right in the forehead somewhere. And then there's always the unforeseen circumstances. What if the chair didn't get gimmicked and you just hit this guy in the skull? Now, this is after he powerbombed. Didn't Swerve powerbomb him on the cinder block?
Yeah, he did. And Hangman did him on the cinder block as well.
Oh my god!
And then he shoved a needle into his mouth.
Yeah, dude, I saw that
fucking dumb. I'm like, why are we doing this?
What do you mean he shoved?
He took a syringe,
syringe,
shoved it into his mouth, and popped it out his cheek.
Yeah,
and I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
They even did the stupid staple shit again.
Yep.
And he stapled photos of like his family and shit on Hangman, and then he was like pulling staples out of him, like I'm pretending it didn't phase him and all that shit.
I just
There's
no fucking reason for this, and I'm gonna quote Cornette for this goddamn outlaw mud show bullshit. You have a multi-million-dollar fucking company, dude. You are on pay-per-view. You just dropped what did we say last week? How many seats was it? In between the two fucking right here. You lost 25,000 paid attendees from last year to this year for your all-in show at Wembley. And you're going to put on, this is what you're going to do coming off that. Your ratings are not good at all. At all. Your attendance at live events, your weekly shows is not good at all. And you're going to do shit. like, and I've seen this on Twitter all day. The fucking Shed drones, they cheered the Attitude Era.
And then they're talking about ECW doing crazy shit too. It's like, yeah, but at least that shit made sense within the context of what they were doing.
What the hell was the syringe for? Was it like did like Swerve have type 2 or something that I'm unaware of? Like,
no, it was possible. Going to baste them up like you do the turkeys before you deep fry.
Yeah, like I've never heard like this is like more random than a what is it? The audience bringing the Nintendo in.
Wait.
Oh, yeah,
This is like the Von Erich situation. Swerve's got Sugarfoot, and
he's just giving him the.
Damn,
he's got the beatus.
What was that fucking personal attack and shit? God damn.
Yeah. No, Adam. No.
I was just feeling Draven's heat for once.
Adam just pops up out from under the ring and then helps him give him his insulin.
It's like to take him under.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
That turns into Scott Robinson when he rages when he's on diabetic rage.
Ouch, bro. Ouch.
Oh, my heart can't take it.
Don't ever mention that again. No, that Swerve, that Swerve, that match. Like, I watched the highlights. I'm like, I don't need to. I'm not going to watch this match. I'm glad I didn't watch the fucking pay-per-view.
And I got into it with Marks on fucking the thing. I'm like, dude, this match should have never been a thing. The feud should have ended with the trios match with Samoa Joe. That should have been it, because he proved that he was better than him and all that shit. That's it. The feud is over. And then it should have ended with Danielson. And then I get these fucking idiots. They're like, well, it was a lights out match. It was unsanctioned, so it really was the. And it's like, no, I'm talking about the end of the fucking pay-per-view. Like, when the watermark goes across, that's the end. That's what should have been the end, the Danielson. And it's like, then you get, well, technically. It's like, no, motherfucker. The end of the pay-per-view. What don't you fucking understand? Like,
they want to argue the point of.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the end of the actual pay-per-view, like where it goes off the air, you know?
Defined end.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I can imagine
what your
Draven's like,
definition of is.
he goes, it's retards like this that makes me not like retards anymore.
yeah, exactly. Like,
This motherfucker.
I like AEW, but these fucking fans make it hard to want to watch the show.
You give
I
retards
just-
a bad name.
No, I
Yes,
just
those guys.
you know, I mean, I call it feigned like concerned trolling or whatever, but like, I'm a big. I'll say right now, I'm a mark for MJF, but like, I also really like Swerve.
Yeah.
If that dude got taken out of action because of some stupid fucking gimmick that they were pulling off, that would piss me off.
Swerve is apparently going to be off TV too for a while now because
Yeah, Jay, no shit. All the AEW are all taped up like mummies.
Yeah, not because of the match, but because after he signed his contract or whatever, he was basically guaranteed some time off.
Yeah.
So
they deserve it.
Yeah, he needs to spend time with Adam Page's wife and kids.
Yeah, you know, he's now the new Mr. Baker, which I could be okay with that.
All right, check
That
this
fake
out.
Cole fucker trying
This
to take
is-
my
Maybe
name.
she learn how to shut her fucking mouth.
I got stuff
Yep.
to shut up.
Oh,
All right, so first of all, rest in peace, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There's very few celebrity deaths that really hit me, and this one hit me. Not only was he Darth Vader, but he was Mufasa. You know, he was the king of Zamunda. James Earl Jones is a fucking legend. The man, he was the back before CNN was what it is now. And my mom used to watch CNN every time that little bumper, this is CNN. And it's James Earl Jones' voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's been such a big part of all of our lives through entertainment and media. It's like we, you know, and I know it's a celebrity that I've never met, never been, you know, but still, it just, they're so intrinsically linked to so many things that you enjoy. It's you lose a piece of yourself, you know, if that makes sense.
yeah.
In terms
Yeah,
of
it
that.
does.
Well, it's the end of an era, dude.
It is.
We're never gonna get another James Earl Jones movie.
I know, man. This guy was a legend, man. I ate at the same diner as him in New York.
Nice.
I only missed him by a couple of weeks. Apparently, I didn't know that. It was crazy. It was in Queens, of all fucking places. Right off the subway line. It was like when I kind of went overhead in Queens, and this place was kind of like it was on the street right there. Awesome Greek little diner. And there was a wall of celebrities. And yeah, man, he used to go there. I'm like, get the fuck out of town.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was he kissing his son? Because his son was looking for a wife there?
No. Well, I don't know. I didn't ask them. But
I have traveled.
Anything possible.
I have traveled from Zamunda.
On the tree of woe.
Yeah, man. His role.
Oh, that's right. Dulce Doom. Oh, God. Yeah.
Dulce Doom. Such a great villain.
Wait.
Yep.
I have
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Yeah.
Yep.
Sandlot.
And he was also several of the Tom Clancy movies.
Yeah. Don't forget Sandlot.
Damn.
Sandlot.
Dude, now it's really starting to hurt. God damn it.
Well, we're at that point, gentlemen, where life doesn't give it anymore; it only taketh it.
Yep, you peel back layers of the onion, yeah. But look at I wanted to show this. 93,
right?
93. The man lived a very full and very rich in experiences life. So
the fact
rest
that,
in peace.
He had a horrible stutter and managed to overcome it to the point where he became literally the voice of a generation.
Yeah. Yep. One of the most legendary voices of all time, easily, hands down, the most powerful, commanding, attention-grabbing voice.
He read the Bible as well. You can find him on audio that he read the Bible. I mean, that's impressive as hell, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But a great man. I don't think I really did. It's just one of those guys. It's like, yeah, it hurt. But this is why I bring this up is JD. You guys know who JD from New York is, right? Draven, I know.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. He's a wrestling commentator. Got a big YouTube channel, 180 some thousand subscriber channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I watch him. I like some of his takes. I agree with some of his stuff. I do. I like him. He says, classy comment from my movie broke. Any particular reason why you're wishing for my death? Cassidy says, R.I.P. James Earl Jones. And this guy says, give him back and take JD from New York. So
what?
This guy
couldn't even tag him either. Like,
no, he didn't. So this is his reasoning. He said, I see you have a PhD in fucking idiot. You just wished me death and then proceeded to say I'm toxic and spew hate. Holy shit. We're all dumber for even retweeting you.
Jesus.
He says, yes, but you're a horrible human for spewing hate. You have absolutely no value as a person. When you use your platform to spread hate, lies, and have the balls to complain about it, people hate you because you're a cancer. This is because JD is rough on AEW.
Yeah, he's rough on it all, actually.
He's rough on everybody. He takes WWE to task when they fuck up too. Mm-hmm. So this person is, and I commented on this, and I'm not, like I said, I don't need to white knight for anybody, but this is just what I said right here. I said, just think about what you're saying rationally for just a moment and do some serious self-reflection because you're obviously not well. If you wish someone else's life to cease to be simply due to vehement disagreements over professional wrestling, you need professional help. And, I didn't go after him. I'm not going to fucking, go after this idiot, but I'm simply, this is how adults have a discourse when they, disagree. And this is how I'm approaching it. But it's just like, why? Like, dude, it's professional wrestling. Like, I love wrestling. I was in the business. I love it. Just fucking accept the fact that there's shit on both sides that's garbage. And that's, I said, I love when people call me an e-drone. I'm like, go watch one of my Raw or SmackDown reviews. Please, I implore you. Watch one of them and watch me shit all over Raw or SmackDown. Watch, because I do. Yeah. You guys have seen them. I fucking do. Yep. I don't hold any loyalty because neither side is paying me, nor will they ever, nor do I want them to. I hate to parrot Vince Russo, but I don't want to get back into. Well, I do want to get back into wrestling, but only on the indie level, and I can do that. I could do that this Saturday. I could get my gear bag, go to West Branch, show up at Shogun, and say I want a spot, and they're going to say, "Where do you want to work?" I can do that, but I don't. I'm not using this platform to try to propel me into that like a lot of these fucking weirdos are. I don't care. Like, I will take to task any wrestling that is not good. And if there is something that's good, I'll be like, yeah, that was fucking good. You should probably do more of that.
Oh, definitely. You know,
but this whole, it's the cult mentality. It's the sycophants. And it's just utterly fucking ridiculous. And that's a nice segue into the ridiculousness of Bryan Danielson almost being murdered with a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Well, I did pop something in the private chat just as a quick side back to James Earl Jones. His greatest acting role ever.
Let me play that.
Oh.
Let me play it. Hang on. I got it pulled up. We'll play this.
You don't remember this commercial, you will. It'll come back.
Hey, let me mute the backing track over here. We'll mute Jive Soul Bro for a minute here. All right.
Sprint honors Lizzie and Kim's call on our new network.
Ryan is a total hottie McHotterson.
Avi, he's amazeballs. He's
I
like
remember
the
this.
hottest hottie ever.
He's like a hottie times infinity plus another infinity. And his smile is it's adorbs.
Totes my goats. It's cray adorbs.
Totes my goats.
In already you save up to $100 on any new phone when you switch to Sprint.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh, that's yeah.
Tears.
Hilarious.
That's fucking fantastic, dude.
Oh, those are great.
Oh my god.
Oh,
God
All the
damn.
commercials we used to get stuck watching, though, man, they're better than the ones of today.
Two fucking legends right there reading,
Oh, yeah.
These fucking female teenage text messages is fucking hilarious. But let's see here. Okay, so Bryan Danielson was kicked out of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yep.
And
The match itself wasn't bad.
And nothing of value was lost.
Who the fuck was he even wrestling? Was it Jack Perry?
So he was wrestling Jack Perry. The match was pretty good for what it was. And then he beat him. And then down comes Christian and his goons, and they're about ready to fuck him up and cash in Christian's chance to get the belt.
Yeah.
And then down comes Claudio and the other guys and stuff, and also Moxley, and he hasn't been anywhere near the BCC since fucking he lost to Forbidden Door, which was like months ago. And he's recently been coming in and basically this isn't your company anymore and all this shit. So he comes down and they like basically scare off the patriarchy, and then he's like starts moving forward in front of him, and then like he goes and gets in the ring. Mox and the other guys get in the ring, and Mox is like hugging him and stuff, and he like kisses him on the forehead, and then moves and steps away, and Claudio gets him with the European uppercut, knocks him on his ass, and Danielson's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, no clue. And then that's when Mox pulls out a fucking bag and puts it over his head. And basically, they're like the mob, and he's like fucking putting him out of
he's still breathing.
And Regal, before he left, he basically was like, before he left the company, he's like, make sure you have eyes in the back of your heads. So this they kind of like foreshadowed it without us really knowing what was going on.
Wasn't that what's his face?
Regal.
Yeah,
Regal.
Yep. And what's it? Pac was holding back Paul Gruber.
Yeah, because he's not in the loop, and they're Pac, Claudio, and Gruber are the trios belts. So now that adds that like you got a guy. Is he going to be with this, or is he going to be against this kind of thing? So there is some levels to this story, which I like. But this is what should have ended the show, because you're like, all right, what gets us to tune in Wednesday? A cliffhanger and a fucking like questions, like why is this happening and all this stuff. And that would have been the best end of the night. And then they had to fucking do the stupid cage match afterwards. Well, that was just like meh.
Yeah, and then they had to stick a syringe up the other guy's dick. What's wrong with these people?
That's Marina Shafir was in the ring with with them. I got to tell you, I like her look now better. I think Marina Shafir's. I think she's underutilized, but I kind of hope this will, give her a little something. Either that, or I'm just going to pay her to step on me.
Shafir is the MMA chick.
Yeah, the barefoot one. Remember she threw the sock? She threw her sock into the crowd. The guy dodged it.
Yep.
To be fair, I wouldn't want some chick's sock after it's been in. I don't want.
No,
that's just
I'll lick her
weird.
feet, but I don't want her fucking.
She's gonna wash them
socks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After walking on that arena floor. Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You better be fresh out the shower, mommy.
I don't want to play that old video game, Toe Jam and Hurl.
All right. Raven's like, oh, give me that hangnail. Oh yeah.
They have to be clean. I'll give you that.
All right, good.
Yeah, because if not, that just.
Heck up! Get up! That ain't gonna work for me, brother! Is that good?
That was perfect, right?
And then after they did the paper bag thing, they brought oxygen down and put him in. Did they use him? I don't think they used a neck brace or anything, but they brought the oxygen thing and then they like carried him, which was fucking weird. It's like, why are we just not bringing out like a gurney or something for him? I've never seen anybody just like carry
the Spider-Man. Careful, he's a hero.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck why are we doing it like this? This makes no sense.
Yeah, this shit is like I said, that should have been your main event right there. That hands down should have been your main. It's your world champion.
Mm-hmm.
It's not another. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's a world champ.
Yeah, Jack did a good job in the match. He knew that he was gonna lose, and he just stood there. His whole thing is like sacrifice, and he just stood there and fucking took the psycho knee, and then took the pin afterwards.
Okay. All right. Well, that's And what have they announced for Dynamite this Wednesday?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked.
All right. We got our last Andy Sedaris this week, but we might be able to catch Dynamite after that.
Yeah, I think I can do that. Or no, right. Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Because we'll wrap up 7, probably around a little bit after 10. Because we're going to start at 8:05. But programming note, we're starting at 8:05 Wednesday night. Tomorrow night on the program on Tuesday Night Terrorvision with myself, Mrs. Co-host Trina, will be Alan and Chris from Grave Reviews, and Vincenzo will make his Tuesday night debut because we're going to talk about Evil Dead 2013.
Yep.
And I still haven't watched it because I hate that movie.
Wait, you haven't seen it at all?
No, I've seen it. I've seen the 2013 one, but I haven't watched it since it came out because I fucking hated it. Compared to the original, I did not like it at all.
Because it wasn't supposed to be. It's not a remake.
Yeah.
So this is the only thing that I'm seeing for Wednesday so far. We'll hear from him, find out what the fuck and why he's turned and betrayed him.
Okay.
Why is Daniel cosplaying as Fallon Fox?
But yeah.
Looks like Mox put some size on too.
Yeah, Mox he actually physically looks better. Like he looks like he's got some muscle. He's been hitting the gym a little bit. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not a Moxley fan, but I don't want to see the guy I think he's clean now as far as like substance abuse goes, isn't he?
He should be. I mean, he's got a family and everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like not like a heavy drinker and stuff anymore. I hope not.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, he looks better. He looks better.
Yeah, he does.
And Eddie Kingston, our last AEW bit, because we got to get over to the Fed news. Eddie Kingston was bitching about Swerve and Hangman doing those spots because apparently he pitched those last year or the year before, and they were turned down. And Eddie is mad. First of all, Eddie Kingston, fuck you, buddy. I don't know why or how. Like this guy, it's like I'm not even a Sandman fan. No. And it's like somebody took the Sandman and was like, Mom, can we have Sandman? They're like, we have Sandman at home. And it's Eddie Kingston drinking Thunderbird, smoking Newports on my couch.
Oh, jeez.
Like, that's just...
There was one time I liked him, and that was almost a decade ago now in TNA when they did they were doing LAX. With,
the new and old LAX.
And then Kingston came in with Hernandez and Homicide, and like they had the OGs versus LAX.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was actually good storytelling, and I like Kingston in that role. But
I hear he's better as a villain than he is face.
Like I said, I worked a show with Hernandez. He was cool as fuck. Like I said, I was fucking nervous. He was pissed at me because our gimmicks looked the same because we had the face masks and the fucking bandanas and the lokes. I was like, oh, shit. Like, is he gonna be pissed? So let's see. Let me go over here for our first WWE story of the night here. Let's see. All right, this is the Kevin Nash story, and I actually have the Logan Paul rebuttal to this. Kevin Nash goes off on Logan Paul. That motherfucker, from what I heard, is making like $5 million for fucking Limited, and those other motherfuckers are out there making house shows. Fuck you. That's from the boys. I don't give a fuck how many people are following you. If it said you had 24 million Rhodes Scholars following you, motherfucker, man, I would be like, dude, you're a fucking Jesus. But you got a bunch of fucking idiots. I said, and I even said it. I said, this is a win for Kevin Nash.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of a win for Kevin Nash.
Mm-hmm.
But let me find Paul's rebuttal here, because it's kind of funny. What do you guys think of Nash's comments?
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
How long before he tore his quad? But when he was doing that post,
yeah,
that's
pops on him. That's what I was wondering. Did he tear a quad? Responding.
I mean, it's hard to be like totally on his side regarding that, just because he puts his foot in his mouth so many times.
Yeah,
and the way that he handled it too, that everything is an F-bomb, like every other freaking word. It's I don't know. He comes off as such an asshole all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, this guy is overpaid 100%, and all those other guys are like they're working just as hard. But
well, and here's the thing. Like, I'm not like I really like Logan Paul as a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't follow him outside of wrestling. I'm not a whatever the hell this influencer thing is. I just think the man's got God-given talent to be a pro wrestler, and he's found his calling. But my thing is, I think I could justify the overpayment, and I'm not denying that it is overpayment. I'm just saying that if I were a businessman and it cost me X amount of money to get somebody like Logan Paul into my promotion, but Logan Paul already has followers, and I can net that crowd that he has and bring that kind of, that additional revenue from his followers into my promotion, I could justify that overpayment.
Well, he's the main event or the special event. You have to pay, for that.
But it's like sorry.
He also mentioned in his Impulsum, I think it was with his Hulk Hogan interview, that he wants to actually go full time because he actually wants to be the champ at some point.
Yep.
So he's willing. He said he's willing to put in the work. So
yeah.
He's got the talent, man.
Yeah,
he does. He's a talented kid. he comes off as a bit of an asshole, and it works because he's a heel. I don't know what he's like in real life. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, all I see is if I'm running a promotion like WWE, which is not a wrestling promotion, it's it's a global entertainment company. It's not a wrestling promotion. It hasn't been in 30 years. I want this guy on my roster. I want this guy full time. If I can get him full time, I will take him full time. He's money. He's money.
And he has to build an audience too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, like I was saying,
yeah, that's what. Yeah, Chris, to your point, he's bringing a preset audience in. So this is a guy that you want to have on your side. And let's listen to what he says in response to Kevin Nash here.
I got people messaging me. They're like, "Yo, Kevin Nash is talking shit about you." I said, "Damn, who is Kevin Nash?" And I mean that. I'm unfamiliar with this guy, which I think is his problem. I'm not as versed in the WWE and in wrestling as maybe I should be, as my peers are. But then how am I so much better than all of them? I don't have the answers to these questions. It is a question. I don't know how I could be the best in the WWE or at least one of the best. Like, I'm surely a top fiver, and I don't even do it full time. Now imagine if I did learn a little bit. Imagine if I devoted, came one of the boys, learned what the difference between a shoot and a work was. Will that make me a champion? Fuck me. Fuck you. You're one of the old guys who is bitter that I am better at your job than you ever were. And that makes you pathetic. This will be my sport, and I will continue to make guys like you eat your words when I devote a little bit of time to it. So fuck me, fuck you.
And he won't
go.
Savage. Damn.
He's an arrogant fuck, but that was a perfect rebuttal for that cunt.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
And that's it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan of his athleticism, and as somebody who would give a fucking arm for a quarter of his natural athletic ability, because I had to work, like my athleticism, some of it is but mostly I had to bust my ass. So this guy, while part of me is like, you arrogant prick, like I would smack the fuck out of you, but on the other hand, I'm like, I really am not detecting any lies. The problem is, this doesn't happen very often anymore because because there's not many men in those locker rooms anymore. There is some. I'm not saying there's not, but there is some men in those locker rooms. And if one of those guys takes those comments, now if this was 1975 and he cut a promo like that on local TV,
his ass would have been destroyed in the ring.
He wouldn't even have made it out. He wouldn't have made it into the building.
Yeah.
He showed up. He would have had at least 4 or 5 of the boys back there, and they would have beat his fucking ass into the ground. You better be able to fucking fight. And that's the thing. Is like, I don't think Logan. He can box, right? He does a little. Is it just him or his brother? Doesn't Logan box too?
His brother boxes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Jake boxes, but Logan boxes a little. I'm sure he can defend himself, but I mean, there's no saying that somebody now, if somebody wants to do it like Vern Gagne, take you out to the ring, or Stu Hart, and he's gonna fucking stretch you, and they're gonna and they're gonna tear something, and you're gonna be out of commission. Dude. Now. They would get fired for doing that to Logan Paul because that motherfucker draws the office money. A lot of it. Look at the deal with Prime. All right. That's fucking huge. I hate that. That shit is garbage.
Oh, it's
but
horrible for you.
Is it all poison?
Yeah, pretty
much.
much.
Yeah. I just look at it. I'm just looking at it from a dollars and cents perspective, because WWE's ratings are SmackDown drew under 2 million. They were 1.7 million last week, which is low for them because they were at like 2.4 a little over a month ago. So
wasn't this their last night on SmackDown?
Yeah, they're on. This is the start of like USA week. So they're debuting on USA this USA this Friday. Raw is dipping back to 2 hours, boys. For the rest.
Oh wow!
For the rest of the year, they're dipping back to 2 hours, which is going to make my review tomorrow. Not tonight, but like tomorrow after they dip, which I believe is in October. They're starting that, so in a couple weeks. That'll be fantastic.
How long is it right now?
3 hours. It's a
That's
3 hour
just
show.
for until they switch over.
I don't know what they're doing on Netflix with the time. I don't know if they're going to bump back to 3. If they were smart, they'd stay at fucking 2. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's too much filler.
it is.
Like it's too much filler.
One thing
to
before the pay-per-view to get caught up and tell the stories that you may have missed and whatnot. But yeah, when you're doing that every freaking week, man.
Yep.
One thing when it was WCW versus not,
Yeah.
Yeah, and to bring it back to the Logan Paul thing with Kevin Nash, I think that was, like Vinny said, that was a perfect response to Nash's comments. This to me is the problem with the disconnect between generations in the wrestling business, if you will, Daddy, is that generation gap creates this chasm where there's no bridge for dialogue. It's either fuck these old guys or fuck these kids. And it's like, see, this isn't just a AEW problem. And this is where I'm at with this is the fucking the guys like Kevin Nash, like, dude, you made money hand over fist. You were on top of the world. Were you ever the best wrestler? No. But did you have
He drew
to be?
more money than Logan Paul.
He did. Nash drew. Fuck.
But he's had a longer career than Logan Paul.
Well, I wouldn't want to see a shoot fight between those two guys because I think Nash in his prime would have hurt Logan Paul.
Yeah. I think he can still damage him, but his legs are his weak point.
Yeah. We all know.
Yeah.
Kick him in the quad, man.
Yep.
It's not going to take much. He's got stick
Go for the leg, Johnny.
Logan Paul versus Kevin Nash's quad.
Dude,
I mean,
let's do it. Can we get, like, what is it? Draven, you got the latest WWE game, right?
Yeah.
Can you run a like AI versus AI of Diesel versus Logan?
I can do that on No Mercy. All I gotta do is create Logan Paul real quick.
Nice.
We have Nash. We have Nash versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I got an empty memory card.
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
We can do that. We'll put that out as a video. It'll be Kevin Nash.
And then tag those guys.
Nash's quad on a pole versus Logan Paul.
Let's be honest. We know he was fucking with them on purpose. Everyone knows who the hell Kevin Nash is.
Yeah.
So, but I would say that the disrespectful nature of what the younger guys are right now, I would agree 100%, man. That all companies, they're all like that.
Yep.
And you can see it too. I think it's because of all the social media bullshit and everyone thinks that there's some kind of a celebrity. I don't know, man. There's like no respect anymore for anything that came before them. It's sad.
No, it really is. And it speaks to, like I said, it speaks to the fucking generation. And it shouldn't be like that because you have guys that are around that are a wealth of fucking knowledge that you stand to glean everything that they've done from them. You can take from that and you can learn and you can use that and you can repurpose things and pay homage to that. But instead you choose to say, fuck you, I'm better than you. And this is why. And that's my problem with Logan Paul is that. So I kind of understand a little bit from both sides because I'm kind of like in the middle of those two generations, because Nash is probably 8-10 years older than me, if not more. And then, Logan Paul is 20, what is he? 26, 27, something like that. He's a kid. He's young.
He's a youngin'.
Yeah.
He's young. So, there's a big gap there.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I do understand points from both sides, It's just, to me, the way I was taught, the way I was trained was you pay respect to the vets. And you know, and even me when I was in the end, I was a vet, you know, 10 years in, and fuck, I still helped set up the ring begrudgingly because I fucking hated it, but I fucking did. You know, I was out there. Shogun has a show this Saturday night, West Branch, September 14th. Super Shogun. It's another big show out there. They got I know a couple of my boys. One of them is in my stable. Rick Cartier is working. Another one of my buddies used to design my shirts. Ace Evans. Yeah, their champ, Jacob Braun, who I hold a solo victory over. I think I'm the last person to pin him clean. I did too. I pinned his ass clean. I love you, Jake. But no, man, it was his birthday. So I had to wish the skinny ass a happy birthday. Motherfucker's ripped, but he's like 180 pounds. I'm like, God damn it. No, he's probably 200. He's probably 200. He's probably 200. But I got a Raw clip here, boys. I'm gonna take the copyright for this one because it's worth it. This is let me turn this. Oh, let me do it. Let me share this. All right, we got Gunther here talking to Bret Hart. Now I'm going to play this in a couple second intervals.
And you will always be a close second to my actual favorites.
Now,
is Bret Hart actually there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bret, they're in Calgary tonight.
Yeah, they were advertising it.
Yep. So Bret, they've been advertising that. Yeah. So Bret's there. So here's Gunther. He's telling Bret, you've always been number 2. Now you're talking to Bret Hart in the ring. What do you think Gunther's gonna say next? Who's his favorite?
Shawn Michaels.
Let's play the clip.
I was gonna say at least in the handful.
You already see it on Bret's face.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. He's like, this one.
Look at the hockey player in the background. That's basically every one of us.
Raven called it. That's the face of this motherfucker.
Yeah. that's the face that I give.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Oh my god. For the man who what did he give him, a stroke? Because he caused brain damage when he did that shitty kick.
Yeah,
didn't it trigger a stroke or something?
Well, he was concussed beforehand because he hit his head on the figure 4 before the kick.
Yeah, the ring
didn't
post
get
figure 4.
Stroke, but because he had a bunch of matches after the Goldberg thing too.
Well, it ended his career.
Yeah.
I mean, that kick was it. Like,
if he takes any other bump, he could die like the next day.
This is Bret Hart in this frame right now. This is his head.
You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So what happens?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would have been a beatdown.
Personally,
that I can't wait to watch that whole segment. It'll be. We might. We'll watch that because it'll be on YouTube. We can't watch the whole segment live. It'll be on YouTube probably by the time the show's over.
That's what I was thinking.
So we'll watch it. We could watch it and record it.
The show
afterwards. Yeah, and I can put that in the review tomorrow. And the show. We'll watch that for the show after the show. That'll go on Patreon.
That right there. Like, I know it's obviously a work. Like, Bret wouldn't greenlit that if he wasn't okay with it.
Oh yeah.
But that right there makes me want to watch more. That's storytelling. I want to, like, I'm dying to see what this is after the show.
I like Gunther. Man. Like, he's one of the guys I like, just like Paul is.
Wow.
Well, I know years has said he didn't mean to hurt Bret like that. He's tried to apologize.
Yeah.
Hates him so ferociously that he can't. He's Goldberg's kind of like.
Well, it's because there was other shit that happened after that as well, and there was a total disregard, and he never apologized to him when it happened.
Right.
He waited back until he got picked up by WWE again and was trying to be a nice boy. Goldberg
until he got the backlash.
He's never given a shit.
He also didn't say anything either because, like I said, Bret had a bunch of matches after that, and he seemed like he was fine. Yep. So if you put two and two together, you assume that the person is good, so you don't need to apologize or say anything.
They said the back of his head. He said it felt like wet
left
spaghetti.
not long after that, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was that?
Because he left the company not long after that.
Yeah,
he
he had a
was
couple.
out, like-
He had 3 or 4 matches or so after that,
Well,
Yeah.
dude, just to this is what bothers me about AEW, because if Bret can do 3 or 4 matches after something is some egregious injury like that, how many of these other wrestlers are faking it, limping along, barely being held together with Bondo and duct tape?
Yeah.
Back then, we didn't have as much knowledge of concussions and shit too as we do today as well.
I call bullshit. They knew enough about him, man. It's just the fact it's all changed though. The style of wrestling has changed. The storytelling is, you know what I mean? It's again oranges and apples.
Yeah, but imagine if we could have had a longer Bret run. You know,
Well, same with Sting when we got Sting finally in there, and then they got to end his career with Seth's stupid ass Rollins.
Oh my God! Hang on, I got one. I got to show you
Nobody,
guys.
nobody wanted that match. We wanted Undertaker and Sting.
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen to MJF or one of these. You know what I mean? Like one of these young guys that's like Logan Paul's career gets ended because somebody does some stupid super kick that snaps his neck.
Yep.
Like, and that's why it bothered me when I saw that chair thing that Etep was showing earlier tonight.
Oh, the Swerve.
Like
and
that's
Hangman.
Swerve. Yeah, I don't want to see Swerve go out like that.
No, and that's the problem with that shit. Like we didn't even talk about Statlander and Willow using light, fucking backyard ass bullshit.
That wasn't
fucking
even the
light
main
tube.
thing that I had an issue with. It was the spot from her on the top where she landed on her while she was on the table, and she moved out of the way, but still clipped her in the head.
Who did, Willow?
No, Stat hit
Stat-
Willow in the
Stat
head.
did. Yeah, that dude, them two girls can work. Like them two girls can work. They've told a good story for a mid-card program. You don't, I'm sorry, you don't need light tubes. You're not working in a backyard. That just made me go.
Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous. It was another spot that didn't need to happen. And this is my sentiment. I'm gonna share this. This is Paul Heyman. It says Wyatt 6 are boring. Wyatt 6 are okay until the bell rings. Wyatt 6 are just entrance merchants. This match cooked hard. I didn't see the match yet, but this is Paul Heyman echoes my sentiment when I hear the detractors of the Wyatt 6.
You can suck my fucking dick.
that echoes my sentiment. I like where they're going with it. I do. I like it. I like the Wyatt 6. I like what's his name? Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis and
Yeah,
Rowan.
I like the whole thing too.
I like the presentation. Nikki Cross is finally found something. Bo is fantastic as Uncle Howdy. I do think the wig and the mask during the matches is, I just lose the whole. I would take it off, and I would work to him taking it off, but still maintaining the Uncle Howdy. Do the hat, do the whole get up. Just once the match starts, you know what I mean. Unless he's going to
Take off the ring attire and wrestle the match.
Yeah, I mean, the other guys aren't. You know, they're basically working in there. They look like the Flock is the one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They look like the Flock. But I like what they've done. I'm anxious to see the match from tonight. I don't dislike that though. Like I think they've kind of come into their own with this. I like the Gable and Chad, because Chad Gable is fucking awesome. Like Chad Gable's very underrated as a heel. Like that man fucking cooks in the ring. Like he does. He's great on the microphone for a smaller guy. He's strong as a fucking ox. So yeah, I do. I really dig what they're doing with that. I want to see some more substance out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of what I need a little more. Give me a little more, you know? But let's see, what else do we have? Oh, hang on. Roman Reigns is returning to SmackDown this Friday night. His return is anticipated to be a major draw considering his recent activities and the storylines involving the new bloodline. You're going into Survivor Series season, Bad Blood. They're talking about signing another one of these fucking Samoans, one of the chicks. Yeah.
There are two of them.
Yeah, there are two of them now. Yeah, but yeah, they're one of the gals. But Roman, yeah, he should be on SmackDown this Friday. Last time we saw him on SmackDown, he went through the fucking table. So we'll see what he did. The fucking bloodline put him through the table, and I don't think the retarded one is wearing the eye patch anymore. What's his name? Tongaloa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Tongaloa, the retarded one that forgets.
Tongaloa?
I didn't get to watch SmackDown because I've got Trey watching SmackDown and Raw if I don't get to watch them and telling me what happens. And he said dude wasn't wearing the eye patch, but I'm like, all right. I'm like, did he do anything stupid? I got to teach him how to pick spots out. See, he knows the matches are a work. Like he knows it, but he still likes, he still likes it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Because I was just a little bit older than him when I, learned the difference between, what it was and what I thought it was. So I'm got to start teaching him to pick spots out in matches that get fucked up. So, but yeah, that was, you get the botches, the fucking Samoans. I like Jacob. They had Jacob turn down. Cody said he wanted to work Jacob, and Jacob turned it down because he can't fight for the title because he's not the tribal chief, and Solo wants that. So they're going to lead into Survivor Series Bad Blood with Solo feuding with Cody still, which that's yeah. I like Solo as part of a faction, not a leader. He's not there. He's trying. I'll give him that. But Jacob Fatu is a star. Tongaloa is retarded. Which is weird. He was a good worker. Was like what the Camacho gimmick he did. He was actually good. Like I don't understand what the fuck happened. Like it's like he's unsure. Well, it's like he's unsure of himself, and that's once you get inside your head, that's when the mistakes happen, and that's kind of what I see happening. Is he's in his own head. What else do we have? Oh, Julia's debuting on NXT tomorrow. Is it tomorrow night
against Chelsea Green?
Yep, Chelsea.
Which means they're gonna bury her again, or
or
lose again.
They never put Chelsea over. Like never.
Julia's really good, but it's like
you
don't have anybody else to feed her. Like,
right?
That
that doesn't. I mean, you've got Natty. Oh yeah. Well, I'll get to this clip in a minute here. Let's see. Oh, Punk and McIntyre. Where there's the buzz about a Hell in a Cell. Our favorite lady, Hell in a Cell. The Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood between Drew and Punk. Why? I thought this was resolved at this point. They've buried Drew enough. Do they need to bury him some more?
Apparently.
Well, Drew's still pissed.
It just to me, he's
retarded for going along with this. To be honest.
Yep.
Well, he just signed a new contract.
I know he did. I think he's retarded for doing this because he's going out as a joke right now. This guy's a monster, and now he's just being embarrassed by a guy who's like a foot and a half shorter than him.
Yep. Yeah. That's AEW-esque right there.
I like Punk more than Drew. Sorry.
I know you do. You're a mark. But again, I'm not a huge.
He's not wrong.
I'm not a huge Drew
Punk
fan
draws
either.
more money.
But listen, I'm not because of where he came from beforehand, and he wrestled some of the bigger guys in the Attitude Era. Drew didn't. Drew came in. He only started getting bigger when he lost weight and started putting more muscle on, and he kind of made a little bit of a name for himself. But do I agree? He's kind of boring, absolutely. But out of the two, I'm sorry, I'd rather see Drew in the ring kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's better on the mic, the other one's better in the ring. I still think CM Punk is a mid-carder. To me, that's all I'm seeing whenever I see him.
Now there are two of them? I saw 2 CJPs, and I've only had 2 edibles tonight.
Oh, Chrome keeps fucking up on me because
I was like, what the fuck? Like did I switch the layout or did you?
No, that was me. We were mentioning Hell in a Cell, so I just wanted to.
Oh, okay. Ah, there she is. There's Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
I still remember when Undertaker threw Mankind off you.
That's great.
I'm trying to, let me see. I had another clip from Raw I wanted to show that was just kind of funny. Remember how we were talking about the worst stable name in wrestling? The Pure Fusion Collective?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they lost to it's Natty, Lyra Valkyria, and Zelina Vega tonight with triple sharpshooters because nothing, and I mean nothing, aids in the suspension of disbelief in a terrible women's match like 6 women involved in 3 sharpshooters. That's 3 pairs of scissors.
Isn't that just triple scissoring?
Yep.
Well, that's like with Tony the other day. Like, it's always the wink and the nod to the camera kind of shit, and that's what that is. Like, it's fun to have that happen, like, every now and then, but like when it's happening all the time, like it's just like, all right, guys, we get it.
Dude, that's post 2012 entertainment media in a nutshell.
Yeah. So we got here we go right here. We go into the spot. Shoots the double leg. They both do this the exact. And right here we go with the sharpshooters.
Wow.
That's
for the one on the right.
Hot. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking hot.
The other one's doing AEW sharpshooter.
This looks like AI art.
She's got her in a single leg. That's not even a sharpshooter.
I know.
No.
What's a sharpshooter? We have one sharpshooter.
A Boston Crab.
Uh-huh.
And a single leg. I want to make Zoe Stark can make me tap out. Like, she's the only one that doesn't have a liquor license in that whole fucking stable.
Oh yeah.
Out of the 3 of them broads, that's when I made that fucking joke in my Raw review last week. Sonya Deville's like, no man in here can take us home, and I was like, really? Like, no shit. Like, you're all fucking, well, Zoe's fucking married. The other 2 are dykes. I mean, like, that was a dumb fucking promo.
Yeah.
Like, it was just fucking stupid.
Sorry, I was gonna say very misogynistic.
Well, you know.
I'll save that for later.
Speaking of misogyny, boys, it's that time. It is that time. Here we go. It's Mug Shorties. All right. Before I get our first, let's get the music going here. All right. We'll go up to our first shorty here. Now, we're going to start out. You know, sometimes you got to go through the weeds first to get to things. So,
So it's like going to be an ugly chick? Oh, God.
What the fuck happened to Eva Marie? Did she join a gang or something?
She looks like a dude. It looks like a poser gangbanger too. Like,
yeah,
she's got the face of somebody that like, you know, those white kids that like wore the Raiders jackets in the 90s.
God damn it! You just described. Never mind.
Talking about Etep over there.
Oh shit!
Stereotypical you.
Every young Jewish boy wanted to be black.
That's all she is. She's a red flag.
Oh yeah,
literally.
What gave it away? The face tattoos,
the hair, the clown.
Hey! Look, whatever it is, she did it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Guilty.
Guys,
Guilty.
I think I might have to sit this one out. This bears too much of a striking resemblance to my former stepdaughter.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
I mean, she didn't have all the face tattoos, but she looked a lot like that. So I might have to Plead the fifth on this one.
Did your former stepdaughter look like a vandalized high school desk?
Yeah, you should
Pretty much. Did she
see
get
her-
stuck in the dryer?
Well,
She probably listens to Linkin
see
Park.
her mugshot from when she fought her father at the bar for hitting on one of her friends.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit!
Listen, if I took one of those magic erasers, I'd say she does have nice eyes. I'll give her that.
Yeah, she's not a hideous woman, but she just looks like
But she
trash.
turned herself into a hideous.
Yeah, she's like one of those fake celebrity like gangbangers. Like I don't think she's a legit gangbanger.
If I had to, if I had to comment on this, there's definitely knife play involved.
Oh yeah. Is it violent? Is there multiple like
Knife play, selling people, selling drugs, having drugs, being the madam. I mean, as I said, she done did it all.
We have, gentlemen, we have one charge on this young lady.
I'm going with probation violation.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah,
because it's difficult. I can't nail it down. She don't look drunk. She don't look high.
No,
she
yeah.
looks fucked up, but not in that way. Yeah, that's a good. I'm good. Yeah, me and Dre. Yeah, I'm with you, Draven.
Probation violation, Ben.
Yeah, that's the best I can give on this one.
All right,
this is too difficult.
Adam.
It ain't prostitution, so it's murder.
All right, Adam's going murder.
Well, just
Chris.
one. Is it violent? Yeah. Is it violent or is that too much?
No, we already answered. You can't answer that now.
I'm just gonna say it's one charge for this one.
It's one charge, and it could or could not be. But I don't think it's violent. She doesn't look like a violent person, even though she's got all that freaking vandalism on her face. I bet it's something bullshit. Like it probably is like probation violation. You know what it is? She probably didn't pay her parking tickets.
Unpaid tickets, Chris.
Or it's bullshit. Whatever it is. I mean that.
I'm gonna go
That's
with
Hollywood.
assault, but it's not like a violent assault because basically, grabbing someone's phone could be considered assault.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I'm thinking she assaulted somebody, but it wasn't like she was trying to murder somebody.
Which would be categorized as like simple assault.
Yeah.
Okay. Brutal. Did you want to take a stab at this one? Ass back.
Boy, do I. I mean,
boy, do I.
yeah. Okay. So one charge, like you said, she doesn't necessarily look violent, but I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go with CJP also, and it's an assault charge, but it's like, one of the bullshit ones, where it's like, she bumped into somebody's car, or just like a bullshit charge.
Just a pulling gun.
I'm sorry, I pickpocketed you and stole your key.
Right? Yeah. She smacked her boyfriend's phone out of the hand and smashed it or something.
Well, she clearly shows a lineage of poor life choices. But
yeah, like that, like what she did to her face. And I'm not saying this woman is a 10. But what she did to her face is akin to walking into a museum and throwing paint on one of the works of art. Like, I mean, she's a mid-level attractive on the attractiveness scale. She's a mid, but that shit is just god awful. Like
that mixed with the bad hair dye,
the bad dye, the Kool-Aid dye job. Yeah. So Brutal, yours was simple assault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll go with like a simple assault type thing.
All right.
Did she bump her balls into a pasta vortex? What the fuck? This is hard to tell with this one.
Yeah, this one's. It looks like she's made her skin a silly putty, and she fell on like one of those old Rand McNally maps.
Yep.
She's had some work done. It's obvious.
She's smiling.
That's not her real nose. I get it.
Because her old boyfriend used to beat the shit out of her when he was doing his cokes.
Or the cocaine.
Yeah.
Most of them do
All
it
right.
too, Vinny.
Here we go. Here she is, boys. Driving with a suspended license. That's
like I said, it was a bullshit thing.
Yeah, it is a bullshit thing.
I couldn't call what. But here's the thing: is like what causes a suspended license?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. What precipitated that? But that's all right. No points that round. We got.
your license for a year and didn't know it.
Oh shit!
I drove on expired tags for like 8 months and didn't even realize it. And I had a cop pull behind me. My windows, it was my Grand Cherokee. It was all murdered out. Draven and Adam saw that one.
Yeah.
It was like all murdered out. Like I looked like a Fed. And I had a state cop pull behind me. It was Trey and I were coming back from like the planetarium. And or as they say in South Park, the planetarium. And I have a condition that makes me say the word planetarium that way. And a state cop comes up on the expressway flying behind me, and he runs my shit, and then he just takes off. I'm like, okay. Like, and I got, and it was like, it was shortly thereafter I discovered I was at my dad's house. One of his cop buddies was over. He's like, hey, you know your tags are expired? I'm like, no.
No, I do now.
Here's number 2.
Oh God.
Something's
Oh
wrong
God.
with
Her eyes look
Something's real wrong with this one.
She looks
it's
Russian.
Like, it looks like you're looking at someone with a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like she looks like a flounder.
Why does she
My
have
friend
words across her
McGreefer.
face?
Yeah.
All face, no head.
Oh my God. There's some,
The,
like,
the
like-
eyes are the eyes are glassed over, so
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
this is some kind of
Yeah,
drugs,
drugs,
alcohol, something.
Or
I'd say alcohol probably.
Yeah, they're not bloodshot, so I'd definitely say alcohol.
Yeah, we got two charges on this one.
hey, she ain't smiling. She might not have no teeth. She could be a method.
Yeah. Well, a pattern always emerges with them. If they're drunk, it's drunk and disorderly or something along those lines, or assault. So that's she probably hit somebody on the way out or getting arrested. I mean,
there's a bad girl.
Yeah.
I'm going to say DUI and reckless driving.
All right, DUI and reckless driving.
That's usually a good one too.
Yeah.
God, she looks like a Mario Kart character.
Yeah.
She's a fucking me. She's she's probably dating my me, Demetrius DeMarcus III.
Uh-oh. Do you think she's got a goblin?
All aboard.
She got some goblin.
Draven, what do you say?
How many did you say?
2.
Oh.
I'm gonna say her eyes look a little red. So DUI and then reckless endangerment. We'll go with that.
DUI, reckless, and I got to acknowledge Frankie's comment.
I'd still smash.
God damn it, Draven.
What? He's not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve Blackman's back. I need to get the music. I need to get the Steve Blackman music for this so I can fucking play it when I put this graphic up.
She looks Russian and they have great accents, so yeah.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
smash.
She's
Tony,
come back, Tony. Don't leave me, Tony.
I think she went to the bar and she was trying to pick up on she was looking for her pay peg and things didn't go the way she wanted and she was swinging on the way.
Okay,
out.
so you're saying a drunken bar fight, Vinny. So basically, like, okay,
Yeah.
public intox and assault.
Yeah, and
Easily, like I see malice in that face.
Yeah, like Draven said, she looks Russian.
Well, do you
Yeah,
remember?
she's definitely Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, they're not happy drunks.
Do you remember that girl we had, the Slav that ran her boyfriend over with the car and drug him like 500 yards?
Yeah, and her pulse never skipped a beat.
Yeah, like I think I imitated that when I got my Ushanka for that. But this girl looks like her. Like, to me, the eyes, there's like, those eyes are cold. Those are, oh God, dead eyes. Oh God.
Dead eyes.
But sorry, I have a twitch.
Well, you notice how small the eyes look too. Like the irises just look unnaturally small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
So-
DUI and a vehicular manslaughter.
DUI and vehicular manslaughter.
I don't think this chick would use a car. I think this chick, I think Vinny pegged it, man. I think this bitch like thought she was, I am the greatest ever, and the Moneybags dude was like, you know what? This chick's hotter.
Right. Either that, or she put her boyfriend's balls in a blender. Like, that's.
See, I used to live in that area where there was a lot of like the Slavic type girls in New York, and yeah, it's you could just pull this one out of one of the fucking pages of the phone book.
Well, that and their pulse won't even rise. Like, you know, they could be taking a lie detector test as they're like gutting somebody like a fish.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Look at Frankie's comment. Marbles black wind downs. Wind downs.
Yes, you can see her
Marbles
smashing
black
that
wind
face, smashing into a desk to break her nose.
She's like almost like somebody smushed Scarlett Johansson's face together.
Silly putty.
Yeah. So Chris, did you say drunken bar fight too?
Yeah. I think Vinny nailed that one. I mean, that chick. I don't know like what provoked the assaults, but there's malice there. Like there's rage, and she's clearly like the eyes say drunk. It's not bloodshot, so I wouldn't say weed or anything.
Uh-huh.
And I would say she looks like probably a party girl, but like one of those Eastern Bloc ones, you know, the ones that like
they're looking for a rich man.
Yeah, and the rich man said, "I got a younger, hotter model right here," and that just went, "Okay, problem will be solved now." And she pulls out like a collapsible baton and just beats the shit like Nancy Kerrigan's him.
Damn.
Her idea of a fucking party is Elizabeth Bathorying somebody. I mean,
like take shower in virgin blood.
What's the middle name? Smirnoff?
Yakov Smirnoff's daughter. All right. Adam, what do you say? You're the last one, bro. What do
Double
you got?
P, man. We're going with possession and prostitution.
Possession and prostitution. All
I've come
right.
to
Never
this country
change,
for
Adam, never
opportunity.
change.
Yeah, never
Well, I
change.
mean, 'cause it could go that way.
Good. PP.
Here we
Yeah.
here
I
we
mean,
go.
at least we don't
Here's-
have her biting off dicks, and you know.
We haven't had it. We have, you know, it's something I thought I would never say. We haven't had a good dick biter in a while.
No.
We haven't.
You would be
Come
a
on,
candidate.
ladies.
But
you need to do better.
These guys had good picks, so I got to pick outside of what you fucking didn't pick, and that's why I'm going with
pick.
double.
Good picks.
Hey,
good picks and mug shorties biting dicks.
At
Woo!
the time.
Dude, this was in Nashville?
Yeah.
What the hell? Eastern Bloc chicken Nashville, huh?
Right.
Dude, they're everywhere.
I go to University of Tennessee.
Well, if she was one of those mail order brides, and
yeah,
I told you I work with a guy who actually did that. We laughed so fucking hard. Because no, she's really coming. I'm like, I'm sure she is, pal.
Here we go. Here we go.
The knives even
Here
booked
she is.
Oh shit!
Damn it!
Bullseye.
Bullseye. Yeah.
But what did I say? DUI.
Yep.
Yeah. Was hold on. Was drunk and assaulted a woman after being rejected from Barstool Nashville. So yeah. Here's the hotter, younger model. I make problem go away.
Yeah.
She's like, this bitch.
Yeah.
right.
Is this the one that needs to go?
Vinny and Chris got two that round. Here we go. Here's Shorty, number 3.
Oh. Wow, that looks like a wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Funky.
she's a train wreck.
Wait,
She's a
wasn't
train
she on
wreck.
Little House on the Prairie as
I
the
can fix
youngest
her.
daughter?
Goddamn it, Draven.
Little house on
Sweet
the hold on.
mystery of life, at last I found you.
Draven's like
Hey,
2
brutal.
injections a day minimum. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, these child actors fall on hard times.
Yeah.
I bet she thinks, gentlemen, Brutal, this is for you. She's a master manipulator.
Yeah.
Chunky Juicer.
Guarantee it.
Did you just say? What did you say about getting juiced?
She's Chunky Juicer.
Funky juice. Kids killing kids just
Like-
for the juice. Heaven and hell.
There is some funky juicer.
Oh, sweet mystery
He's
of
like-
life, at last I found you.
Pardon me.
God, she looked. Yeah, that is a mess. Like that is.
Definitely don't look in the private chat right now.
How many?
Oh no.
No, now I have to
don't-
look in the private chat right now.
Don't hear that voice in your head saying those exact words.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Are we hinting at massive drug use?
When you're right, you're right.
Again, if you're in your mid 40s and you're behind a Publix fucking a meth addict, you might want to reconsider your life choices.
Yeah.
What was the one? What was the one girl? Susan Day. Remember Susan Day?
Yeah, from the Partridge Family.
Yeah, the Partridge Family.
Oh,
yeah.
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 All right.
He was so hot too.
This
Okay,
one's got one charge. One charge.
One charge.
Brutal. You go first, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, the tousled hair tells me something about probably fighting, I would imagine. But maybe she got into a fight with the cop or the security people of when she was trying to shoplift something. Something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Shoplifting.
One charge. Was it violent?
I cannot say. I cannot say either
Oh,
way.
this is difficult.
One charge.
Because of fucked up hair like that too. But what you put in the chat is leading me in another direction.
Yeah.
Oh god.
When you're right, you're right.
Possession.
Chomper.
Yeah,
Just-
she ain't showing the teeth.
Yeah, I'd say possession. That's what I got on this one. I can't.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's broad enough.
She's cute, but she's awful disheveled. Right, you know, it makes you.
Yep. CJ, what do you say, man?
Yeah, I gotta go with the possession because she looks like she's high and she looks annoyed that she got caught with whatever she had, and it looks like it's been a while since she's had the good shit because of that hair.
Yeah.
Like she's been having to scrape the bottom of the barrel. She's been getting shit with stems in it.
With stems in it.
That's bad.
Someone gave her oregano.
These are just pencil shavings.
She's trying to pull 100 bucks.
Y'all got any more pencil shavings, baby?
She's sold to a cop.
I want my jewel back, baby. All right, Draven, where you?
I'm going with theft.
That. Did she steal your heart?
Yes.
Adam.
Well, another one though. If you just covered up everything, you look at her eyes look nice.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
That's the scary part. Those are Cupid doll eyes.
Oh, I
and
know.
the last time we saw that was from a murderer.
Oh yeah.
I know. And
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying.
I still want to smash.
Yep. Conjugal
again. You know, what was that? What was that Mormon dude that Jody Arias killed in the shower out there in Utah?
Oh God, yeah.
What was that dude? I'll go out like him with one of these. Stabbed to death in the shower after she just fucked me. All right, whatever.
I treat her like the gas station here in Oklahoma called Come and Go.
I've heard of those.
We have one called Gulp and Blow.
Gulp and Blow.
we always,
isn't that in reverse?
Yeah. You're supposed to blow and then gulp. Adam, what do you say? Murder. All right. Adam was like succinct with that. Murder. Chris, that leaves you, sir.
Yeah, I wouldn't like, as much as the hair is messed up and everything, like what you said in the chat kind of, I think that was kind of a clue, because once you mentioned that, it kind of set me on a different, like, I was initially thinking something else, but the Cupid doll eyes says murderer. Like this reminds me of like one of those like burning bed scenarios. Like this reminds me of a girl that got like, you know, hell hath no fury. I think this is a abused girl, probably daddy and uncle and stepfather and all that stuff. And I think she was kind of solving a problem, kind of like the way the Eastern Bloc chick did in the previous one. But I don't think it was assault. I think she was. I think she had.
The hair says I've been in jail a while to me. So
what did her get into? Got knifed in the balls.
Yeah. I see no regret in that face.
That just made the countdown next week.
If you have a problem, I will solve it. Check out this knife while I stab you repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned that we hadn't had a dick stabbing in a while. I think this chick, like I don't. either she was. I don't know if she like. I think we would have I think this would have been in the news if she actually got away with it. You know what I mean? If we like Ohio man's burned to death in bed by angry, molested stepdaughter or something. But like, whatever it is,
Away bride.
it's manslaughter. I think she failed, like a attempted murder or like a failed attempt.
Attempted murder. Okay.
Yeah, like attempted with a lethal weapon or.
I got you, brother. Got you.
I
All
didn't even
right.
see her selling souls, man. She just seems.
No, dude, look at that face. That
Those
is.
eyes.
We had a face that looked exactly like this a few weeks back, and it was a little girl who killed like 3 people. And shit.
Yep. Those eyes have seen a lot of love, but they're never going to see another love like mine.
I think the first victimizer was Tom Hanks.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. These eyes have seen a lot of love, but they're never
just
gonna
like-
see another one like I had with you.
Hanks was like, "There's no crying in baseball."
Sexy baby.
Where's, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burton Cummings.
There's no extradition in Greece. Oh.
Nice.
Here she is.
crying.
Here is for you. All right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go upstairs, put that record on now. Here we go. Here's what she did, folks, and I gotta give Chris credit for this one. Possession of a stolen firearm.
Oh, I should have gone with the gun instead of the knife, motherfucker.
You were close.
Oh, dude, I even did the Aerosmith.
Oh, I did say theft, so stolen.
What did Daddy do?
Special Agent Fisk on the job. Special Agent Fisk on thoughts.
Did you say possession of narcotics though, Vinny?
I just said possession.
No, you just said possession.
I said I had to make it broad because I didn't have any.
Okay.
She looks like a mess. I couldn't nail it down.
Nope. We'll allow it.
It's pick whatever you can because it's all in there. Like I said. Yeah.
Yep.
Special Agent Fisk of the tactical hotties, troubled hotties operations team.
Yes, I live in the post-nut clarity world.
My only I did until Saturday. Now I'm just a retard again. It's like a reset. Like
I was sitting out here retarded again.
I was brilliant until Saturday, and now I'm a fucking drooling retard again. So
And you're gonna be even worse tomorrow for the anniversary.
No, it's a school night. Nothing's happening tomorrow.
I
got
all day.
Dude, I want to know the story behind this one.
Well, look, if I get
Right.
laid tomorrow when my wife's gone all day at work and my kids at school and I'm the only one in the house, that's we know who the suspect is.
Colonel Mustard did it in the.
It was out in the other part
Are
of the
you playing
basement.
with your toys again?
No, I
Did you
won't.
see the ghost?
Knock next time. Knock, damn you.
ectoplasm.
It's good to
I
be
had
the
3
king.
monitors. I had 3 monitors and a 55-inch TV going, and somebody walked in the door. I swear there's a lock on there. No,
Oh shit.
say that. But possession of a firearm. All right. So my question, I'm going to give the panel this option.
Yeah.
Because Chris included a lethal weapon, which is a firearm. It falls under that. Is that worth a point to you,
Yeah,
gentlemen?
I'd give it to him.
You see how dedicated Etep is to his Patreon content? He had 3 monitors going.
Yeah. That wasn't the Patreon show. That was my only Never mind.
He's doing it for you.
There's a reason. There's a reason I'm getting back in shape. I'm starting an OnlyFans.
Just the right arm.
Yep. Like Glenn Quagmire. No. I've been married 13 years. Been together almost 15. Bro, I'm ambidextrous.
Bro,
he stretches.
Let me tell you, I'm over here doing aerobics, bro. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm warming up. This video is 20 minutes. I'm going to watch 35 seconds, bro, and I am done. I love you. Good night. Time to get back to work, bro.
Oh, shit.
You mean you don't use both hands?
No, that scene where Glenn Quagmire walks out the
Yeah.
front door and he's
Yeah.
got full satisfaction.
Hey.
He's just like,
After he found out about the internet. Yes.
Yeah, I've been checking out that internet thing. All right, I gotta go.
Or
All
when
right.
Lois was running and he humped everybody.
Oh,
we got one season left.
I forgot to show this earlier. This was the Hangman Adam Page match, and this will be of particular interest to Draven.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Apparently, the steak was part of the house that he burnt down.
Oh shit!
Is he saying that all black people are daywalkers?
He must be.
Oh damn!
I feel offended.
Adam Page is racist, confirmed.
Well, I mean,
Vampire in Brooklyn too.
Wesley Snipes is, so you know.
Yeah, bleed.
Blackula continues.
Blade. All right, here we go. Here's number 4.
Oh Jesus!
Is she wearing a bulletproof vest?
That's
What the fuck is she wearing?
She's trying to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer.
Yeah, with the Velcro stuff, it's like lead. It's like a lead vest or a fucking bulletproof vest or something. Like she got an X-ray or something.
Unless she got into a fight, they didn't have anything to put on her, and her clothes got torn off.
She looks like a fullback.
Yeah,
and by that
plays college rugby.
Well, no. Fullback is the dumpy chick, the hot chick his friends with.
Yeah.
So that she can block for her.
The cock.
Oh yeah,
cock blocker.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good one. I think she got 2 out.
I think she had to take her chonkless off.
Yep.
Well, the Latins like to
Carol
fight.
Johnston.
How many?
This one.
Yeah. How many? Or any? Oh, 3. Ooh,
3.
That's gonna be...
I definitely say there's at least one that's violent, 100%. Her eyes.
Stabbing, drugs, and selling. Selling.
Her eyes are really fucked up. That looks like a drunk bitch.
Yeah.
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Adam? You said stabbing, selling drugs.
Stabbing, selling. I'm thinking sexual selling.
Oh, prostitution.
Thank you. And and then I forgot what the other one was. What were you saying, Vinny?
Oh, what the fuck was I saying? I was starting to tell a story a little bit. But...
Yeah, it was. You said that she was DWI and she liked to fight.
Oh, and drugs, Pete. Just throw drugs in there too.
Yeah, but I like what CJ was saying too. I think she is the one that's like blocking for the hot friend.
Oh, definitely.
She's the thunder from down under.
Yeah, she thinks it's gonna go her way.
She's Daryl Johnston.
Hey, it's Rosie.
She's Moose. She's Moose.
Moose. Yeah.
Moose is loose.
So yeah, I'd say assault and
assault.
Yeah, and violence on an officer. I think she fought the cop too. That came.
Okay.
Oh, easily.
That's what I think.
You know how you.
I think her clothes got torn off, and they didn't have anything to put on her. That's why they put that fucking vest on her.
Yep. And you know how you can tell that she fought the cop? Look at that fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is not somebody who like the cops pulled off of somebody.
No.
That is somebody that the cops pulled off themselves.
Wait.
Yeah, she
God's
got
Leader.
she got that cunt look all over her face.
I'm surprised she doesn't have the spit guard. Have you ever seen that where they put the mask on so they can't spit? I bet she probably had that just before this photo.
Dude, one of my buddies got married, and his best man was a county sheriff, and he brought his dash cam footage for us to watch the night before the wedding. And they had to put a spit mask on this guy, and like it took 6 of them to drag him out of the back of the cruiser. And at this point, I played softball with like 7 or 8 of the deputies and 3 of the corrections officers. They used to call me Muhammad because my beard was down to here, and I wore the this thing right here, which is funny because I'm gonna look like a fucking. I wore the fucking Scullies.
Oh shit!
So like now with these glasses, I look like I'm from the Nation of Islam. I wear those, and my beard's so they call me Muhammad. And the one CO, he's the one that he walked out on the dash cam tape. We're watching this because they pull the cruiser into like where they unload like an inmate when they arrested him, and it goes right into like the holding area and booking and all that. And they're fighting this guy to get him out, and Tracy's like 6'5", about 275, 280. Like he is he looked like a professional football player. Like that's what he was built. But he was this big, gentle giant of a man until you pissed him off. And he walks out and grabs this guy. He tells everybody to just move. Grabbed him by the seat of his pants and the back of his shirt and picked him up like a small child and slammed him into the fucking door. Because the guy fought back when he was trying to pull out, slammed him into the door. And after that, the guy kind of stopped fighting. And he took him. He goes, you see him yelling, open the door. Because there's no sound, but you can see him like moving his mouth. And one of the deputies runs over and opens the door. He just carries him in. The guy just stopped fighting. It was fucking hilarious.
That is funny.
Like they had him cuffed behind his back, and he's still kicking and fighting because they couldn't get
carrying him like a toddler, though. You know,
he did, and he fucking rammed his head into that door. I was like, ooh, that's like when my dad was a cop back in the 70s. Like, god damn, like, that shit. But the motherfucker had it coming. Like, you're fighting 6 dudes not to get out of the bag. And then he probably I can't remember. There was one guy that, like, he pissed himself on purpose, like, getting out of the car.
But what do you think's going to happen when you've already been arrested? And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mute point at that point. They already got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's only going to get worse from there for you.
Sure. There's more charges.
You had assault in assaulting an officer. What else did you want? You had one more.
Yeah, I thought you said DWI or DUI or something. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. DWI. All right. Brutal.
There was 2. You said 2 charges?
3.
3. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh geez. Yeah. I'm on Team Frankie over here. Gilmore Girls Going Wild. Oh gosh, yeah. There was definitely some type of violence involved against like an ex-boyfriend or something, some type of violence.
Don't be stupid.
You know, maybe a fleeing the scene type thing.
Okay. Oh my god, I don't think I could see this woman run.
Probably, yeah. Well, you know, maybe in the car, but I don't. Yeah, the vest tells me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You got to
definitely violence, fleeing the scene, and certainly resisting arrest.
Resist.
All right, got it. All right, Chris.
I'm with Vinny on this. This is a woman who pulled off her chanclas and delivered justice onto the officers after she most likely was DWI, which is alcohol, not DUI. So this is she had one too many cervezas, and she crashed and either hit somebody, like did damage, or like, you know, to another, like maybe crashed into another car, or maybe crashed into like a telephone pole or some type of utility. And when the cops showed up, when the cops showed up, because they were chasing her, you know, and you know what happens when cops chase you, they always bring an ass beating with them. But they saw this bitch, and she just got violent. And I don't think they put this like what is it? I think it was Godzillionaire said they put the flak jacket on her to protect her from retaliation, and if it's a murder or something.
Yeah.
No, dude, I think Vinny called. I think this bitch was like, her clothes fell off. Like she got so fucked up, either in the fight or in the pursuit or whatever. Yeah. That, you know, because you know, women don't wear practical clothes. They always have
and especially the fat ones who think that they're sexy.
Yeah, nobody wants to see the freaking rolls spilling out. So yeah, I think there's video footage of her fighting with their big ass machichis flying out. I think she so it would be DWI, assault, and resisting arrest. Like if that
got it.
That would be my guess, because that look on her face says, yeah, that's right. She is looking at the woman who is taking the photo of her, operating the camera behind there, going, bitch, you're next. Looking over at the arresting officers who's are nursing wounds.
She's like, I'm gonna take her ass and shove it up your.
She's like, after I eat your hot.
Your head's going up her
She's
ass.
the juggernaut.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh god. All right. That leaves Draven and CJ. So Draven, what do you got?
I'm gonna go assault, resisting arrest, and indecent exposure, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, you can checking out those machichis.
Yeah.
That was like me with the fat German broad in Jamaica. The wife's like, hey, there's a lady next to you. She's big and she's got her boobs out, so don't be surprised if you roll over. I was like, okay. I had to look.
Yeah. When you say don't look, you gotta look.
There's tits next to me. I'm gonna fucking look. I don't care what they look like. I'm gonna look.
Yep.
Were they like saucer nipples?
Like Ron White said, "Hey, you want to see my titties?" Yeah, okay.
They
roll
were, from what I now, mind you, Chris, this is 13 years ago. So, from what I recall, they were just saggy and hanging to her armpits. They weren't. Anything. Yeah.
See, right.
I literally later referred to her as Helga. Like that's.
I think
Right,
Corolla
when she
had it
starts
right.
singing, vacation's over.
Corolla had it right years ago. He said, they say guys like all tits. Well, no, that's not really true. They like two types of tits, either great tits or novelty tits.
Yep.
If there's something weird about them, we like them.
One's an innie, one's an outie.
Yeah. Or like her tits are basically all nipple. We're fascinated by that. We may not like it, but we're fascinated.
Yeah. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away.
Moments and tits.
We need a book of quotes for CJ.
Yeah. With the binoculars. Fascinating.
All around.
That
what is her porn name? Ariella Grande?
Areola Grande.
That quote is so perfect it belongs in Xanadu. I'm just saying. That is a VHS copy of Xanadu too. I'm not just like.
Oh wow!
That's.
We're going.
I bought, and if we're friends on Facebook, you guys I haven't posted on the community tab yet. I bought a box of a shitload of VHSs today, which we'll be showing off on the show after the show. Yeah, but all right, CJ, you're up with this one.
Okay, I'm going to go with domestic, assault with a deadly weapon, and resisting arrest. I'm saying she tried to kill her significant.
Yeah, the trifecta of yeah.
Well, look at the eyes, man.
It's the eyes, Chico.
Dark
the eyes, Chico.
All right,
still grinding.
Here we go.
Like in that
Here we
picture,
go.
grinding her teeth.
Mm-hmm.
DWI, assault on an officer and obstruction of justice, which is basically resisting arrest.
I got at least one.
Or impeding an investigation, I believe.
Yeah, don't you look at my car?
I got at least two. I had assault, but then I had assaulting a police officer as well. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got two. Chris got two. Assault. CJ got one. Assault resisting. Assault an officer resisting. Yeah. There's. Draven got a pair.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, dude, that woman looks like she's about ready to haul off and deck the female officer behind the camera.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, can you please straighten your head? Beat what you want. You gonna be next. Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm gonna beat you like I beat your boyfriend.
Yeah. Looks over at the cop who's like nursing a scratch on his face.
Yep.
All right, I'm totaling the points here.
Man, I bet her sundress looked like a used napkin at a restaurant when she was done with it. All crinkled and her freaking massive obese memories dripping out.
I don't.
She's got that one boob that starts in the middle of her back, goes around under her armpit.
Oh God! What? Which circus thing are we talking about now?
I don't know, but we don't need to see the
back fat that goes all the way into the under boob.
Yeah.
She's got to put deodorant on it.
Oh, yeah, she's got to lift up two arms like the bingo wing, and then the tit flap. She can hold things without using her hands. She just puts her tit under it, like.
Wait, hang on. That's you were talking about train wrecks that are so bad you can't look away. That's like Rosemary. Oh, God damn it, you can't see it because I'll show the back of the box. That's like Rosemary's Baby on VHS.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the case is invisible. I was like, oh, it's green.
That's awesome.
Dude, I got RoboCop 1 and 2. All right.
You got a lot of the Planet of the Apes movies.
I did. I
Hell
got
yeah.
a lot of the. I got 5 of them.
Nice.
I got 2, 3 Sopranos sets. I got West Side Story from Here to Eternity. Oh yeah, there's some good ones.
I'll have
all right.
Got a box full of old WCW pay-per-views.
Oh,
Ooh,
Actual
nice.
Turner Home video release ones.
Oh shit, that's nice. I'd like to see
Etep's
those,
like, I
man.
can only get so erect.
I know. I was like, I can't stop.
I don't know where I put
Getting
them.
that Trump one, I just came.
So CJ had 1, Draven had 3, Brutal had 2, Vinny and Chris both had 5 again.
Fucking horror whisperers.
Yep.
Dude, I told you, man. Misogyny right here. We activate our magic powers together like the Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins combined, power of misogyny.
I feel bad because I kind of missed some tonight. My misogyny powers were off.
That's why they're the troubled hotties operations team.
Yeah,
right.
I got blocked by one of the rewriting Ripley bitches. Finally,
The troubled hottie. You mean thought?
Here,
telling you, man.
because
We gotta
Vinny
do a
and Chris
fucking-
died and they won. Here you go.
Yeah, they should move him into WWE now.
He will. He'll move over there soon enough. Folks, thank you everybody for watching tonight. We ran a little bit long, but that's fine. We're going to do a show after the show for you guys tonight and get that up on Patreon. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you'll be getting another trailer re-edit for the Andy Sedaris movies. I believe I just released Guns, so we're up to Do or Die is the next trailer I'll be releasing for a single release. Nitro, Jesus Christ. Raw review tomorrow afternoon from yours truly. I'll be working on the Natural Born Thrillers video, recording the Halloween 5 review. Patrons, you'll get that probably by the end of this week, which I have to get it done by because Saturday's boat day, last boat day of the year, then we're taking it out for the year. But yeah, so you'll get that video, patrons, over there on Patreon. Wrestling with Horror on Patreon. Patreon.com/Wrestling with Horror 420. And we're 3 subscribers away from 1,900. We got 135 people watching. We've carried over 130 for the past hour. Come on over to the YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on Rumble, we're on X, we're on YouTube, we're on Odyssey, Twitter at Etep Wrestling with Horror 420. Follow us over there. Everybody's links are in the description of the video. Thank you everyone for participating in the chat tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, gang, tomorrow we are reviewing The Evil Dead 2013. Vincenzo will be joining us Friday night. We are watching Friday the 13th Part 2. It's Friday the 13th. We're kind of I got complimented on this today. I'm going to show off Nelson's work on my arm here.
Oh yeah.
We're a Friday the 13th kind of channel here, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, join us for that Friday night, 8:05 Eastern. Friday the 13th Part 2. Wednesday night, Andy Sedaris' movie 7 from 1979. We're watching that. That's our last Sedaris movie. Then we'll move back over to the Canon Films library for our old school watches. A lot of content coming. Channel members getting a video on Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out this evening. We truly appreciate you all. Love you guys. And that's it, gang. Get home safe. Be sure to tip your bartender, your waitress. And until the next time, folks, I'm Etep for the Horseman from Wrestling with Horror. We will see you guys on the next one. And remember, it is always better to burn out than fade away or get your ass beat by a fat chola after you get hit by her chunk if you're a cop.